Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, and today I'm doing paid reviews because I don't do shit for free. And this review here has come in from Tom. A paid request for an expedited advice video. Whoops, a bit slow in the delivery, but let's go. Here we go. Dear Archie, I am currently in the market for my first watch worth wearing. I'm 28 years old and only making a couple grand shy of six figures. I am the youngest person in this role at my office, and it is my first thing out of everyone's mouth, so keep that in mind when you read my dilemma. To be honest and upfront with you, I recently purchased a Tag Heuer Aqua Racer 500 meters. After about a month, I realized I made a horrible mistake. I sold the piece and managed to recuperate most of my expenses. I really lucked out there. Now, on to the dilemma. I absolutely love the idea of a Submariner no date on my wrist. The fuck off factor doesn't get any better than that. There is a local boutique. The saleswoman is super knowledgeable and I trust her pitch. I have also tried on an Omega. Man on the fucking moon! 1861. I love the idea of this watch, as I am a stargazer and tend to find myself getting lost in the cosmos. However, I couldn't help but grind my teeth at the Omega boutique saleswoman. This 1861, truly the Lemania movement found in Breguets and Pateks. I feel like they're stretching the truth a little too much here. I can accept an originally based on or evolved from preface, but they were really pushing the Lemania pitch hard here, should I care. My first fuck off watch shall be new from an authorized dealer, as this will be the keystone to build on with future collection. I want to know exactly what I'm getting into, no bullshit, truth stretching history please. I will also be paying cash, and the Rolex boutique is willing to work with me. What can I expect from Omega? What would Archie do? I hope you enjoy the crispy Andrew Jackson. Cheers from Chicago, Tom. P.S. I do not want to add a second. I do want to add a... Fuck! Who's ringing me now? P.S. I do want to add a second watch to the collection for a while. It will most likely be a bang per buck pre-owned GMT. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Now, this is an interesting dilemma here we've got, and I gotta be honest with you. I'm not happy that you want to buy new. You should go to my friend Kenny Nguyen. Go to my friend Kenny Nguyen. Now, as far as these watches go here, I tell you what. I don't like you buying new. I'm not happy about that at all. If I was going to buy new, I must admit, if you're going to buy new, you can't do too badly with either of those two watches there. Either the Submariner or the Omega. Which one would I go for? The Submariner or the Omega? Wow, that's a very, very good question there. I'd probably go for the Omega. I think it just pips the Rolex, okay? Personally, I tell you why I would go the Omega route. One, if I was going to buy a Rolex, I could not buy the ceramic. It would have to be the non-ceramic. The next thing is, every wanker, look, I'll be honest with you, you're making 100 grand, yeah. Fuck, you got an ego, you think you're a master of the universe. I've met billionaires, let me tell you, you've got all the pretensions of being a fucking jerk. So just keep that ego in check. You need to get sacked a few times. You need to be caught screwing the boss's daughter or the boss's secretary. That's what you need to happen to get that smirk off your face. Submariner is, you'd just be gentrified as an asshole, which you're starting to become. Let me guess, you're going to buy a Porsche Boxster soon? The question is, are you a prick after you get the Porsche or before you get the Porsche? Don't like it, Tom. Don't like it. You need a bit of a reality check there. Go for the Omega. My good friend Descartes, very successful corporate lawyer, his first watch, Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. I think that's a cooler watch. The next thing is, you never trust anything coming out of a woman's mouth. You understand this? You never trust anything coming out of a woman's mouth. So I don't see why you're even talking to these saleswomen. You want the best discount. Don't buy it from the boutique, they don't discount. Go to an Omega reseller. If you're going to buy it new, go to an Omega reseller, at least haggle hard. Don't even get shit out of her mouth. You don't want shit out of her mouth. Okay? Look, as far as the Lamania movement goes, yeah, there is the tie-in, but, let me say this to you. Breguet is not the brand it used to be. Okay, Breguet, you know, it's part of the Swatch group. It's owned by Omega. You can buy a Breguet. I had two Breguets. I had a Transatlantic and an Ehrenvale. They're beautiful watches. Yes, it's more money than the Omega, but yeah, it's a tie-in. It's a tie-in. They're not column wheel chronographs. What you really need is the Lamania column wheel chronograph. And that's the real cool one. The original Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon with the 3-2-1 movement. And the Pateks with the Lamania movements, they're column wheel chronographs. They don't fucking tell you that at the boutique. And stop looking at her tits. Personally, buy the fucking Omega and just be done with it. This is bullshit. Okay, the Omega's a great watch, but it's Patek chronographs. Before they started releasing these steel fuckers, they were $70,000 for a Patek chronograph. So I just get the Omega and be done with it. You do note there in your notes at the end there, you said the changes from the Lamania 321 to the Lamania 2310/Omega 321 to the 861 included. The chronograph function was simplified from column wheel to cam system, that's right. The balance wheel was changed from a screwed balance to a smooth balance. The accuracy has increased with the increase of hertz, that's right. A flat balance spring was, yep, you're right. Okay, so personally, the 321 is the coolest one to get, but you don't buy used. You don't buy used. Little preppy boy doesn't buy used. Pooh. Pooh-bah. That's why you buy the vintage one, you silly fuck. Buy the Omega and be done with it. Just buy it, because Archie said, don't talk to these bitches in the store. Buy the Omega Speedmaster Man on the fucking moon. Buy it and be done. The guru has spoken, fuckers. I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. Tell me what you nasty, vicious, foul-mouthed, vinyl fuckers think of that.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.